The season premiere of Monday Night Raw was in Phoenix, Arizona, and we have new announcers and we have a new set. The set looks pretty good. It's basically like this rectangle screen, and it curves into the ramp. The ramp it's the same as before, so it looks different. You know, it's a new set. And yes, we got pyro, we got fireworks. I don't know how long that's going to last, but we did get it this week. That was pretty cool. And on commentary, we have Vic Joseph, Dio Madden, and Jerry Lawler. When I first heard the announce team, I was thinking to myself, what the hell? Why? This is the strangest announce team I've ever heard. Why have Vic Joseph, why Dio Madden, and why you bring back Jerry Lawler? But that's what they went with. I don't get it. But I guess Paul Heyman wanted to shake things up. So we have Rey Mysterio coming down to the ring, and they show Dominic in the crowd, and Rey praises his son. He talks about Dominic, and then all of a sudden Brock Lesnar comes out, and him and Heyman make their way to the ring. He takes the mic away from Rey Mysterio, but Rey takes it back, and that's where Brock gets mad. He gets Rey Mysterio up for an F5, destroys him, and then he hits him with a second F5. Then he looks at Dominic and he attacks him. He throws him into the ring post, slams him to the floor, and then he takes him into the ring and hits him with a German suplex. Then he hits an F5 to Dominic, kills poor Dominic. Brock leaves the ring, and then he returns to the ring and he hits a German suplex to Rey and a German suplex to Dominic, and they check on Dominic. Brock murders him. I don't know what's next. I don't know if they're going to go to Brock and Rey, maybe in Saudi Arabia or something, but that was a good angle. It was good. I liked it. And Brock murders Dominic, and Dominic is taken to a stretcher after. And, yeah, he's a wrestler. I mean, I don't know why they can't acknowledge that. Up next, we have Sasha Banks against Alexa Bliss. It's the most anticipated match of the week. On Twitter, their fans are fighting with each other. You know, Alexa and Sasha attract the craziest, most obsessed fans for wrestling. They really do. There's something about them that attracts that. Both of them have these crazy fan bases. The Alexa stands and the Sasha stands are going back on Twitter all week. There was one post that was so crazy. I think a Sasha fan said she hoped Alexa had another eating disorder and died. That just shows you how crazy these fans are. It's insane. Anyway, there's a lot of heat here. They don't like each other. It's true. They do not like each other. It's not a work. I've been covering since I started doing videos. So you can go back to my first video I did for LRMania. I covered this heat. It's genuinely real. I think it comes from Sasha. I think she genuinely has a strong hatred for Alexa. It's really weird. But I get the feeling Sasha hates Alexa a lot more than Alexa hates Sasha. Anyway, they start the match. First Sasha comes out, then Bliss comes out, and Alexa gets pyro. Becky makes a surprise appearance, and the whole match is mostly around Becky, and the King is trying to get Becky to not go after. Says, "You promised Becky," and Becky's taping her fists up, and she's standing on the announce table. So a lot of it was Becky, but the match they had was a quick match, really. Sasha and Becky taunted early. Alexa came back. Her and Sasha had a match. Alexa got some offense in, but the ending was just horrible. Basically, Sasha's down and she calls for Bayley. Like she actually pleads with Alexa Bliss. Little Alexa Bliss, don't hurt me, Lexi. And she calls for Bayley, and the match ends with Sasha kicking Alexa in the knee and pinning her up. Like she pins her and she lifts her legs up really high. She grabs her tights, and that's how she pins her. It was just a strange ending. I'll even have it on my thumbnail. It was kind of funny the way she pinned her. And after the match, Becky makes her way to the ring. She cuts a promo on Sasha. They fight. Becky with a good promo here. And Becky and Sasha, Hell in a Cell this Sunday. They showed Charlie Caruso backstage. She interviews Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins is such a cuck. After last week, screaming like a baby with The Fiend. I thought that was horrible. I think Seth Saps, The Fiend crushes him. So you had Rude and Ziggler beat Heavy Machinery to retain their titles. That was all right. So next in the back, we see Hulk Hogan and Ric Flair walking in the back for a split screen for Miz TV. This is going to be cool. So you have Hogan and Flair. I doubt you'll see them on SmackDown. They got them on Raw. So Miz starts off, he sends a support to Rey and Dominic. And then when Flair and Hogan come out, it's them cutting a promo on each other. It's Flair cutting a promo on Hogan. And geez, when I'm watching these guys, I'm thinking, please don't say something bad. Both I don't trust either one of them. I do not trust either one of them. I actually trust Hogan more than I trust Flair. Flair, I don't think he has any. And Flair's mad at Hogan for some reason. He doesn't like his music, and then they go back and forth, and there is a chant for one more match, so fuck the crowd for chanting that. God damn it, Phoenix, why? So eventually, Miz breaks him up, and he says that, what is it, Crown Jewel 2 or something? There's going to be a 10-man tag team match, and Flair and Hogan are going to be the two captains. And then you have Seth Rollins come out, he's the captain of Team Hogan. Randy Orton is the captain of Team Flair. And it was just strange, man. It's like, I don't know. Like, I hope they don't actually get in the ring in the match. But yeah, Orton and Rollins next. There's a non-title match. Before it can start, Baron Corbin makes his way to the ring, and him and Orton and Corbin beat down Rollins. I don't know what's next for Rollins. Rusev comes out, and it turns into a whole bunch of people battling. I guess Rusev's on Team Hogan now. They go to see footage of Dominic being taken away in an ambulance. They show Rusev being interviewed by Charlie Caruso. She asks, where's Lana Rusev? Rusev does not answer. He challenges Rollins to a match for the Universal title later tonight. They show AOP backstage where Aleister Black is. And, it was an average. I guess they're trying to recruit him. I'm not sure. They show, so it's announced Rusev and Rollins for the title later tonight. You have Eric and Ivar against Gallows and Anderson. It's been disappointing what they've done with Eric and Ivar. Just haven't really had much for them here. Things are not working well for them. It's unfortunate. I really thought they could have been stars, but looks like WWE just doesn't have anything for them. They get the win here. They have Charlie Caruso tell us Rey and Dominic will not be returning to Raw tonight. Heyman and Lesnar want to address what they did. Cesaro shows up, and he rips into Lesnar and Heyman. He rips into Rey and Dominic, and then Ricochet stands up for him, and then they have Ricochet and Cesaro later tonight. They have a match. It goes on quickly. Ricochet gets the win over Cesaro. Wasn't much of a match here. Just them giving stuff for them. So first season premiere doesn't feel like a big show. I know they have so much planned for SmackDown. This doesn't really feel like a big show. So then you have the Firefly Funhouse of Bray Wyatt. Pretty good here. I enjoyed it. Bray is doing well here. I like it. It is something where I feel like this gimmick is ruined if he loses to Seth. And I know it's one match, but here's the thing with Bray Wyatt. How many big matches can he lose anymore? Like, how many more big matches does he have to lose? He lost a big match to John Cena at WrestleMania. That's him back. Then he loses the next year to The Undertaker. And the next year he's embarrassed by The Rock and John Cena. And then the next year he loses to Randy Orton. It gets to a point where this guy's lost every single big match in his career. He needs to win this thing. He has to beat Seth Rollins. The Fiend needs to win. I really hope they go with The Fiend here. So you have AJ Styles, Cedric Alexander, United States title. Wasn't much of a match. I mean, AJ just isn't the same. It's the sad truth. He's a legend. He's one of the all-time greats for sure, but just isn't the same wrestler he once was. It's just the truth. Maybe he can get back to that point. We never know, but he just is not that guy. He gets the win here. It was an okay match. Street Profits backstage. I do not care. These guys are boring as fuck. I can't stand these guys watching anymore. They suck. You have Lacey Evans against Natalya. So they're just going to have this match every week on Raw for like the next 6 months for some reason. Lacey Evans gets the win here. I don't know what they're going to do to Natalya, but Lacey hit her with another woman's right after the match. They show, they go back. They show a lot of replays of Lesnar and Heyman. Heyman is in the back, and he cuts a good promo on the mat on Ray and Dominic, and he says on SmackDown Friday night he will have a new WWE champion, Brock Lesnar. They show Charlie Caruso talking to Maria Kanellis in the back. Talks about Rusev, and she's with Rusev now. They should go backstage to Sasha Banks. She has a mic. She tells Becky she can call herself the man, but you're not man enough. If you want Carnage, you will see Carnage at Hell in a Cell when he tap out. There have only been 2 women in Hell in a Cell matches, and she was the first. No man will win her match. So pretty good promo by Sasha. That sets up her and Becky this Sunday, Hell in a Cell. They show Lemo coming into the parking lot as the show goes to commercial. They show Corbin and Orton outside on the stage for a main event. I guess that's a new faction, Orton, Corbin, and Rusev. Rusev against Rollins, U.S. title main event. So they have a battle here. Rusev and Rollins have a decent matchup. Rollins, the match, it ends with Rollins going to the floor. Rusev hitting a thirst kick onto Rollins onto the floor. And all of a sudden, Bobby Lashley makes his way to the stage, and he's joined by Lana. Rusev is in shock. And then you have Lashley hugs Lana and then kisses Lana a few times. This stuns Rusev. And Rollins is doing nothing. And it stuns him. It's shocking. I guess they're going to go. I guess you have Maria and Rusev as an item, and Lana and Lashley. I guess they're trying to. I don't know why they're doing that. It's like you have 2 married couples. Mike and Maria are together. Rusev and Lana are together. Why do you want to mess with them like that? But I guess Rusev and Lana want out, and so do Mike and Maria. That's probably what's going on. I don't know what they're doing. Lashley's a married man too, so just whatever. So as this happens, lights go down. We know what's coming. The Fiend comes out and he attacks Rollins with the mandible claw, and that sets it up. So you got the Fiend and Seth Rollins, Hell in a Cell this Sunday. Fiend better win. So that was it for the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. We got a big show Friday on SmackDown. SmackDown's definitely a much bigger show than Hell in a Cell. The Rock is there, so that was announced. We have The Rock on SmackDown this Friday. I believe Stone Cold's there. You're going to see a lot more legends. I forgot the whole list. I don't know if Taker's there. I think Shawn Michaels might be there. Triple H will probably be there. So Hogan maybe, I don't know, or Flair. Maybe they were showing them on Raw because they're not going to be on SmackDown, but you're going to see a lot of names there. So it's the biggest show, biggest TV show of the year without question. SmackDown's debut on Fox this Friday. And this was it from the season premiere of Monday Night Raw. So we got a big week ahead. You have AEW on Wednesday. You have NXT also on Wednesday head-to-head. Friday SmackDown. Sunday Hell in a Cell. There's a lot to look forward to this week.